Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're watching from around the world. I'm Sarah Tu, and this news is brought to you and written by Bolaji Fuga, and today we are going to talk about AI, what has happened between the beginning of January till date, and what to expect next, and this is your exclusive AI Global News Roundup, covering everything you need to know about the fast-moving world of artificial intelligence from January to July 2025. From policy shifts to technological marvels, new hardware, science, and societal impact, 2025 has already reshaped the future. So grab your notepad or maybe your AI assistant, and let's dive in. AI goes gigascale. Global data center race begins. We begin today with a seismic shift in global AI infrastructure. In January, a powerhouse coalition of OpenAI, Oracle, SoftBank, and MGX announced the Stargate Initiative, a $500 billion commitment to building AI supercomputing hubs, starting with a sprawling megastructure in the state of Texas. This wasn't just another data center announcement, this is compute as the new oil. By May, the initiative expanded into the Middle East with Stargate UAE, and just this July 31st, OpenAI revealed Stargate Norway, a $1 billion facility nestled in the hydro-powered fjords of Northern Europe, promising to run 100,000 NVIDIA GPUs on clean energy. This Nordic facility marks OpenAI's first major European foothold in their global expansion strategy, setting the tone for a multi-continent AI superhighway. AI policy wars, from Washington to Paris. Now let's talk policy. On January 23rd, President Donald Trump signed Executive Order 14179, overturning Biden-era AI regulations and launching a bold, deregulatory campaign called Removing Barriers to American Leadership in AI. This order shifts power from research-driven oversight to pro-industry innovation. But across the Atlantic, it was a very different tune. In February, the AI Action Summit convened in Paris, co-chaired by French President Emmanuel Macron and India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi. With over 80 world leaders and top CEOs in attendance, the summit birthed a global AI safety declaration, backed by a $200 billion commitment from the European Union under the new Invest AI Fund. Notably absent, the United States and United Kingdom. Their seats remained empty, sparking diplomatic murmurs and global AI governance concerns. GPT gets smarter, GPT 4.5 and the countdown to GPT 5. And now, onto the brains of the machine, AI models. On February 28th, OpenAI quietly rolled out GPT 4.5, a major enhancement focused on emotional intelligence, memory, and user-personalized interaction. The update saw a 31% increase in user satisfaction across enterprise APIs and ChatGPT Plus users. But the real buzz? GPT 5. Slated for August 2025, GPT-5 is expected to bring multi-day memory, self-reflection capabilities, modular deployment formats like mini and nano versions, and even more advanced multimodal reasoning. OpenAI insiders hint that GPT-5 might not just complete prompts, but initiate, learn, and grow with each interaction. Industry watchers are calling it the iPhone moment for software agents. A new AI operating system for the world, Model Context Protocol, MCP. This year also brought us a crucial change in how AI tools communicate. Enter the Model Context Protocol, or MCP, an open standard now adopted by OpenAI, Google DeepMind, Anthropic, and a growing number of platforms. MCP allows third-party tools, memory modules, search engines, and even physical sensors to plug into AI models seamlessly. But not all is rosy. Security researchers are warning about new attack vectors, like prompt injection and memory hijacking, exposing vulnerabilities in agentic AI ecosystems. As one researcher put it, we're building the Internet of Minds, but forgot the firewall. AI accelerates science and discovery. AI isn't just writing emails anymore, it's rewriting the laws of nature. At the New Jersey Institute of Technology, a generative AI system discovered a new class of porous transition metal oxide materials, potentially replacing lithium-ion in batteries with more abundant, sustainable alternatives. That's not just a tech upgrade, it's a potential green revolution. Meanwhile, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, unveiled Intact, an AI-powered regulatory platform for accelerating drug approvals, risk detection, and real-time food safety analytics. Think of it as the ChatGPT of public health. AI and society, strikes, clones, and video memory. Let's talk culture. After a year-long standoff, SAG-AFTRA finally ratified an agreement with the video game industry in July, ensuring actors are paid for digital clones and AI-generated likenesses. This marks a critical turning point for creative labor rights in the age of AI. Also trending, Memories.ai, a memory-based AI video assistant that remembers who you are, what you asked last week, and what you watched 3 months ago. Critics warn it blurs the line between AI concierge and digital surveillance, but early adopters are praising its context-rich replies. The business of AI, $1 billion per month financially, the AI boom is booming. As of July 2025, OpenAI is reportedly generating over $1 billion in monthly revenue, or roughly $23,000 every minute. ChatGPT has crossed 700 million weekly active users, thanks to integrations into Microsoft, Stripe, Canva, and a dozen enterprise productivity platforms. But scaling costs are ballooning. CEO Sam Altman has stated OpenAI's long-term ambition is to operate 100 million GPUs, a move that could cost trillions in energy and hardware. The phrase, "too big to compute," may soon become reality. The AI device revolution, OpenAI x Jony Ive finally, hardware meets elegance. In May 2025, former Apple design chief Jony Ive and OpenAI announced a $6.4 billion partnership to create a new class of AI companion device. It's not a phone, not a watch, it's something entirely new. Designed to be invisible, ambient, and emotional. This device is expected to reshape how we interact with technology altogether. Production begins in 2026, but whispers suggest a working prototype has already made its debut behind closed doors at Silicon Valley Retreats. In case you missed it, China proposes a new Global AI Cooperation Council, a rival to Western-led governance frameworks. AI models from DeepMind win gold at the International Mathematical Olympiad. AI hiring has exploded, with 97 million AI workers worldwide, and AI now the #1 investment priority for 83% of global enterprises. Researchers unveil Mixture of Recursions, MOR, a new model design that could outperform transformers in speed and accuracy. The midpoint of a revolution. So what does all this mean? We're halfway through 2025 and artificial intelligence is no longer a vertical. It's the main thread of our technological, economic, and societal fabric. From shaping policies to inventing materials, assisting governments, creating emotional interfaces, and redefining labor, AI is everywhere. But with great intelligence comes great responsibility. As we continue into the second half of the year, one question looms. Can humanity govern what it creates before it becomes ungovernable? That's all from this edition of AI Global News. I'm your name, reporting the headlines, the breakthroughs, and the future, one neural net at a time. Stay safe, stay curious, and don't forget, your next coworker may not have a heartbeat. And now AI infrastructure expansion reaches gigascale. In early January 2025, a landmark announcement reshaped the AI landscape. OpenAI, SoftBank, Oracle, and MGX jointly unveiled Stargate LLC, a $500 billion venture to construct some of the most advanced AI data centers in the world. The flagship project, based in Texas, marks the first in a series of infrastructure investments designed to scale global compute capacity dramatically. The expansion didn't stop at the US. By May 2025, Stargate UAE was announced, followed by Stargate Norway in July. The Norwegian facility, valued at $1 billion, will run on sustainable hydropower and host over 100,000 NVIDIA GPUs, establishing Europe's first AI gigafactory. These facilities will help power OpenAI's ambitions to operate over 1 million GPUs by the end of 2025, with a long-term roadmap reaching up to 100 million GPUs globally. Shifting AI governance, from regulation to deregulation. The policy landscape saw dramatic shifts as well. On January 23, 2025, U.S. President Donald Trump signed Executive Order 141179, effectively repealing previous Biden-era regulations on AI development. The new framework, titled Removing Barriers to American Leadership in AI, signaled a pivot toward innovation-focused governance, loosening federal restrictions on private sector AI research and deployment. In contrast, the AI Action Summit, held in Paris in February 2025, represented a unified front from European and Global South leaders. Co-chaired by Emmanuel Macron and Narendra Modi, the summit concluded with the Global AI Safety Declaration and the creation of InvestAI, a $200 billion fund to support ethical AI development across Europe, Africa, and Asia. Notably, the United States and the United Kingdom abstained from signing the declaration, raising questions about global alignment on AI ethics and safety. Model milestones: GPT-4.5 arrives, GPT-5 incoming. On February 28, 2025, OpenAI launched GPT-4.5, a mid-cycle enhancement offering improved emotional intelligence, empathy-driven conversation, and better memory retention. GPT 4.5 marked a significant leap in user satisfaction and performance, particularly in enterprise and customer support applications. Following its success, OpenAI confirmed that GPT-5 would be released in August 2025. The upcoming model is expected to feature long-term memory, reasoning capabilities, and advanced multimodal processing. It will also be available in lightweight formats, such as mini and nano models, optimized for edge devices and embedded systems. Internally, GPT-5 is described as a foundational step toward general-purpose AI assistance capable of persistence, reflection, and autonomous goal pursuit. Interoperability and Agentic AI, Model Context Protocol, MCP. A key innovation in 2025 has been the standardization of Model Context Protocol, MCP, an open specification developed by OpenAI, DeepMind, Anthropic, and other leading labs. MCP allows AI models to access external tools, memory modules, APIs, and even real-world sensors through a unified interface. MCP is powering next-generation agentic AI experiences that go far beyond prompt completion. However, concerns have emerged around prompt injection attacks, context manipulation, and tool hijacking, leading to new cybersecurity initiatives focused on securing agentic workflows. AI accelerates discovery in science and public health. AI models in 2025 have begun solving problems far beyond text and code. In July, researchers at the New Jersey Institute of Technology used generative AI to discover a new class of porous transition metal oxide materials. These materials offer a sustainable alternative to lithium-ion batteries and could support multivalent ion technologies, unlocking the next generation of energy storage. Meanwhile, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration rolled out a new AI-powered regulatory system known as INTACT, capable of real-time monitoring of drug efficacy, food contamination risk, and approval pipelines. It leverages large language models and real-world data sets to streamline public health decisions and identify risks before they scale. Creative industries and labor rights enter the AI era. In July, the long-standing standoff between SAG-AFTRA and the video game industry came to an end. A new contract was ratified, ensuring compensation, usage rights, and strict consent guidelines for AI-generated voices and digital clones. The deal represents one of the first major labor victories in the age of synthetic media. AI-generated memory assistants also gained traction this summer. Memories.ai, launched in July, offers AI systems that remember and recall prior interactions across days, weeks, or even months. Though users praise the personalization, civil rights advocates have warned about privacy risks and emotional manipulation. OpenAI's meteoric growth, $1 billion in monthly revenue. OpenAI's growth has accelerated sharply in 2025. The company now generates more than $1 billion in revenue per month, with over 700 million weekly active users on ChatGPT and integrated platforms such as Microsoft Copilot, Notion, Slack, and Stripe. This scale has raised questions about sustainability. While revenue soars, OpenAI's operational costs, driven by energy-hungry GPU farms, are ballooning. CEO Sam Altman has stated that OpenAI is investing billions annually into building custom silicon and optimizing its compute stack for long-term efficiency. Hardware meets AI, a new device category emerges. In May 2025, OpenAI and legendary Apple designer Jony Ive announced a collaboration to create a new AI-native hardware product. Funded with $4 billion from venture backers including Thrive Capital and SoftBank, the device is said to offer an invisible, screenless interface optimized for natural, real-time interaction with LLMs. Early reports suggest the product, due in 2026, will focus on ambient presence, emotional sensitivity, and contextual intelligence. It could represent the birth of a new category: AI-first devices. By the numbers, AI in 2025, $109.1 billion in U.S. AI investment in 2024, $33.9 billion specifically in generative AI, 97 million people employed globally in AI-related roles, 83% of Fortune 500 companies now cite AI as their #1 strategic priority. OpenAI's usage: 700 million plus weekly active users, 1 million plus developers, and millions of API calls per second. Breakthroughs and innovations: at a glance mixture of recursions, MOR, introduced as an alternative to transformers, boosting efficiency. AI gold medals awarded at the 2025 International Mathematical Olympiad. AI is now outperforming top-tier high school mathletes. China's Global AI Council proposed to centralize cooperation across Asia, Africa, and Latin America. AI copilots now standard across Microsoft Office, Salesforce, and Adobe, replacing 30–40% of manual content work. Conclusion: a turning point in AI history. The first half of 2025 has marked the convergence of ambition and capability in the AI world. From trillion-dollar infrastructure projects and multimodal models to government-led summits and labor union negotiations, AI is no longer a niche technology. It is the underlying infrastructure of innovation, economics, and power. Yet beneath the success lies an undercurrent of complexity. Governance remains fractured, safety frameworks lag behind deployment speeds, and the philosophical questions about autonomy, creativity, and